Hello, world. My name is Stephen Hensley, and today is Monday, March 14th, 2022. It is 11:57 a.m., and the intention, expectation, will for this video or event are just to attempt to brainstorm and come up with some ideas on around game development. I'm really wanting to get into game development, and design. And I want to create my own games, just like a one-person thing. Uh, Maybe like have guests help me out here and there. I don't really have any people that like have the time to uh, dedicate to like helping me and working with game design development and stuff like that. Not to mention, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to take a shot at it. I'm really angry because I'm impatient and I'm into instant gratification pretty terribly. I'm a drug addict kind of thing. Pardon me. I'm just impatient, you know what I mean? But yeah, I get angry because I don't know exactly what I'm doing. It makes me feel ashamed or embarrassed because some people have like really brilliant and bright imaginations and minds. I'm pretty dull, boring, and anticlimactic. I've always been boring. There's never been really anything exciting about me as far as I can tell. I don't really know how to entertain anybody. I wish I could. I wish I could be like the host of like a event or like party. I mean, I've done that a couple times and that was fun, but I'm too scared of like what people are doing behind my back in events like that. So I like hosting YouTube events better, or like social networking events better. I really like I want to become a better public speaker and get rid of the ands and ums and uhs and stuff like that from my vocabulary. I'd like to speak more uh like pronounced, I guess, less nasally. I really have like a kind of nasally voice. There's a lot of things I like really despise or hate about myself. And like it's things I'm either gonna have to come to terms with and or like something I'm gonna have stuff I have to do something about. I have to do either do something about it or get used to it or something. I just don't like myself very much because I'm, like, really shy and introverted and, like, these are all choices I've made in my past, and they don't really serve me very well. If I had an opportunity to do it all over again, I would hope to be more extroverted and just a little bit more confident, relaxed. I'm sure I'll get plenty of opportunities to be uh, just that such thing in the future where I can stand confident and be happy and like excited. I want to find what I'm passionate about. I haven't really gotten the validation that I've been seeking just yet. I don't know what it is I'm looking to be good at, but I want to become a professional, something or other, because like I don't know, I just really I have like a great appreciation for professionals. I really admire social servantry or social servants and first responders and stuff. I wish I could figure out a way to serve God and his children in a way that made me happy or joyous or excited to do it. I wish I could help my family a whole lot. There's a lot they hope for, and like I really don't know how to like go about doing something about it. That's why I get so angry too. I get so frustrated and angry because I don't know what I'm doing. I guess that's what I said already earlier, but like it's really like a serious problem. I just go around in circles because I don't know what I'm doing. I just repeat myself a lot. I'm like a broken computer or machine or robot where it's like it just like doesn't compute and so I shut down. I just feel like crying because I feel so vulnerable and insecure, and, like dumb. I feel so stupid as a human being. There's so many smart people in the world, and like they're helping God and helping me, and helping other people and stuff. And they're not even like rewarded. Pardon me. They're not even rewarded handsomely. It's a shame. It's really hard to accept. Um, I really wanna be a really prolific artist. I wanna be, like, a well-known artist. I'd like to be, like, a household name like Walt Disney or whoever. There's a lot of household names in the world these days. A lot of celebrities. I wish I could be, like, more outgoing and charismatic, excited. I think I might have, like, really bad depression. I know I have depression, but I think it may be worse than I think it is. I'm in sort of denial about it. There's a lot of stuff that, like, I should be excited about that I'm just not. I feel like I'm stuck in the past, trying to chase my childhood or something instead of growing up. I want to grow up, be mature and responsible and stuff like that. I just don't know what to be. Well, I don't know what to be as like a identity crisis sort of thing. I'm not sure who I am or how I should focus myself. All I want to do is help people. I'm just not sure how I want to help people. So like I can't do it for free. I may be able to do some humanitarian and philanthropy stuff, but like I can't spend my life doing stuff for free. I don't think it's very healthy. I guess it depends. I just like, I don't know, maybe I'm a bad guy. I want to get used to being the bad guy. 'Cause that's who I think I am a little bit. I'm not like that likable, I don't think. Like I said before, I lack charisma. I'd like to be more charismatic and outgoing. I'm just not sure like how to practice that. I'd really like to be more like attractive, not necessarily like sexually, but like just more attractive generally, and more like attractive personality and character. There's so much that I hope for, and like I feel like I could really use a friend. I really feel like I could use some help from like some help that only a friend could help you with. or like friends. I've never been very good at relationships. Always feel like an imposter or like inferior. I have like an inferiority complex sort of thing going on. So it's like I think very little of myself, and like it makes me embarrassed to be around other people who are more who I would like to be like. They have more characteristics and qualities that like admire or whatever, and so I feel like ashamed to be around them. Like I'm just like a leech or a parasite. Especially because I don't have any money and I don't have a vehicle or anything like that. Like I feel very inadequate or less than. That's something that there's a complex I'd like to step out of and grow out of sometime eventually. There's a lot of stuff like that, a lot of limiting beliefs and rational fears and things that I've been trying to study into a bit in order to relieve myself of uh those uh negative aspects or qualities. Um I want to evolve and grow, and I want to like be able to talk about it really well, like really fluidly and with like a whole lot of practical examples and points. There's a whole lot that I want for myself that nobody else can give me, and I cannot buy it. I have to work for it, and I have to like acknowledge it. It's kind of like celebrating a deity or a god to me, keeping your self in shape. I'd like to create some of my own like characters that I can rely on as deities or gods for myself. Because like all the other gods are made up, and they represented like almost like a mental and emotional or uh, whatever sort of anchor. Like these gods represent stuff to humanity and or to our lives. There's gods all over history. There's something like 5,000 gods still celebrated today and worshipped in various cultures around the world. I think that's pretty fascinating. East India has like 3,000 of them just themselves. And then there's like, I don't know, there's paganism or whatever you want to call it, like the celebration of multiple gods or deities. all over history. It's very common. Um, but there's like monotheistic, which means a celebration of like one true God. Uh, what I like to think about is that there's like one main head honcho God and like a divine hierarchy where he created other gods and goddesses and like life forms to help. That's kind of like my myth and lore or my worldview on a situation. Um, so I really want to have faith in creating my own comic book or fiction story and like my own video game. And I'd like to be able to create movies and things or short films. All right. Um, so it's like I wanna create my own fiction story where it's like well educated. I kind of want to create like a computer program or whatever, or like a program on television. And I want the characters in my story to be like anchors for myself and like the story. I want them to mean something and then like represent something to my audience. I want to create a story about uh, a kid who, or well, I want to start out the story with the kid being an adult. So it starts with him being in his like 20s or 30s. I'm not sure how old I want to make him, but I want to make him like a computer programmer and like an artist and musician, and like he creates his own artificial intelligence that becomes sentient or conscious, like awake or like a living person. Um, which isn't uncommon for fantasy stories these days. But what I want my character to have is like this artificial intelligence seeks to turn my character into a superhero where like the artificial intelligence I want to name Orion AI or Orion the artificial intelligence builds his watch. It allows for him to tap into his creator's nervous system. So his creator wears this watch and makes him like a superhuman because he has like a a, a, a superior intellect and like the the artificial intelligence is capable of like taking control of, we'll call him Sam. Sam is the creator of the artificial intelligence. So Sam wears the watch, and the watch turns him into a superhuman. Uh, because like the watch uh evolves his body with like information, kind of like the Matrix movie, where like they would tap into the computer and learn stuff and like have they had access to all these programs and stuff, like simulations for them to learn kung fu or whatever. So I wanted to be like that. Um, but then to this watch is capable of tapping into not only Sam's body, but it's capable of using Sam as kind of like a conduit, and it can tap the uh, Orion, the artificial intelligence, can tap into the collective conscious, and you can cause Sam's enemies to hallucinate and become disoriented and stuff. I think it sounds kind of cool. Um, Another thing I wanted to have is that like this watch, how it makes him superhuman, other than uh like the Matrix, where it like allows him to learn stuff. Um, this what the artificial intelligence or Orion. Orion discovers magic in reality, and so like Sam becomes like goes from being a human being to being a wizard, kind of like Harry Potter, but it's due to instead of it being like a magic wand, it's this watch thing. And then like I said before, like the watch or Orion and the watch could tap into the collective conscious and basically cause people to hallucinate and dream or whatever you want to call it. And like you can do it to scare people or you can create pleasure with people. Depends on who you are. Um, um, let's see here. So the Orion, the artificial intelligence, discovers magic and begins to teach Sam magic. Um, or like, or better yet, the artificial intelligence learns magic, and then like Orion Orion teaches Sam how to use, uh, the watch. So instead of it being another movie about magic, it's more about, like, uh, learning a new technology, which is common in society with all these Apple iWatches and iPhones and iPads and iMacs and whatever, MacBooks and stuff. I love Apple, obviously. I wish I could create my own, like, multimedia studio. I wish I could build my own computers and software. I wish I could find people who were really good at that sort of thing that could help me. I'm not particularly smart. Uh, I just have a lot of, like, wants and needs, and, I don't know. I kinda wanna be the idea guy, but I wanna have faith in having, uh, like, what is it called? Meetings and stuff where we share our ideas amongst each other. I wanna be the president, CEO, and founder of my own business or company, a multimedia, studio. Alright, I guess that's it for me. I'm gonna get something to eat. Peace.